So we're in Skegness for the weekend. So this is going to be over a few days. I probably will club all of the footage together over this weekend. So we're in Skegness. We got here quite early actually. And it was really quiet. We thought it was going to be a lot busier due to obviously the children off school and everything and being the main summer holiday. But I will say that when we did get back to the car park, when we was going on to our Haven site where we are stopping at, the car park was chock-a-block and they were fighting over basically car spaces. It did turn very cloudy and we did have a few spots of rain, but it was just nice. It wasn't cold or anything, just to walk around. It has been years since I've been to Skegness. I get great enjoyment walking around places, especially places where I haven't been for a long time or haven't been before. A lot of it did become familiar as I was walking around. I always remember that big sort of clock, as you might see footage through this video, and the gardens and everything, and just generally walking around. Probably Daniel would at some point if you have wristbands, but I'm not one for rides or anything. I don't mind walking through and watching, and very often hearing the screaming of some of the rides. Sometimes just watching them sort of makes me nervous. I used to love the rides, I must admit, but not so much now. Again, a lot of the footage, it was really quiet when we started filming, and you're going to see through this video we're either eating or drinking. You do that, don't you, when you're on holiday, especially at the seaside. We did this in Skegness, and we did it in Mablethorpe, get our cheesy chips or whatever, or even fresh donuts. Daniel liked his slush drinks and things like that. That's what you do, don't you, when you're walking around the seaside. We are now at the Haven site, Skegness, and this is the accommodation. Very similar to the accommodation again, Haven site in Castron-on-Sea, but the lounge area was larger, and the bed, well, the sofa does actually pull out into a sofa bed to make another double bed, which is what we used. The kitchen, I think, was slightly larger. This is only like 2-bedroom, third if you count the lounge. Like I said before, decent fridge and ice box. We are planning to go to Haven in September, so that is probably the time we will more than likely start cooking more. With this one, it has got 2 toilets, one less bedroom. The wardrobes have actually got doors on us. They were completely open in the last accommodation we had, but this one has got an ensuite with a toilet and sink, and then it has got the other bathroom, which basically we've got one each, the other one having the shower. I am actually quite impressed with the accommodation. This one, I think, Daniel was saying, did have a bad report to start with due to the fact they've taken it over, Haven has. So there was a lot of building work going on in the past. But although there was still building work going on, it wasn't very noisy, and most areas were actually done up. So was a lot of the accommodation and everything, and the swimming pool, a lot of the facilities. As you will see footage coming up in this video of the restaurants and places to eat are right next door to the swimming pool. They did have an open air sort of entertainment area, and unlike most sites, I think Haven tends to have pieces all together. Here is some of the entertainment. Like Daniel kept saying, and I kept saying to him, I was surprised how quiet it was for being summer holiday, but again that could be due to the fact that they've not long been open, I don't think, or they were open while they're having work done. But I think it was nice because it was all fresh looking, what we could find. Here is the restaurant. We didn't actually use it on this holiday. We did have takeaway quite a bit, and I didn't have to cook. Here I am. We've just been swimming. Got a beautiful pool, but very cold. This is the problem we've been having. And again, you will see footage. You come out the pool and you got all the eat places. So we ended up having a Burger King. Here we are now in Mablethorpe. This is on the Saturday. We are away Friday to Monday, although I have to be back early Monday morning due to the fact that I have got a doctor's appointment. Again, this was quite quiet. There was only like half a dozen cars in this particular car park near the beach. Again, we tend to travel and get parked up quite early. I do like walking around when it's more peaceful and quiet, but as the day progressed, it did get really busy. And like I said, we do like our little mini treks and everything, and we did stop quite a lot, as I said, through this holiday, having food and drinks and everything. And every seaside place we tend to go, we have to pick up at least a carton of chips. It does look very cloudy here, but as the day progressed, it really did get really warm and hot. But that's another reason why we like to get out quite early on. And each day we did go swimming back at the pool on the Haven site, and the beaches were really nice actually.
Been on the beach now.
Yes, we're here at Mablethorpe. We were Skegness yesterday, so I might be clubbing all this video together. So it might be a few days before it actually gets uploaded. So yeah, we can say we're not ones to sit on beaches. Whether it'd be different if I've got a granddaughter, I don't know, because obviously she'd like the sand and the beach, but we prefer walking and looking around. But it's nice when that sun comes out. We did have a lot of rain last night, although Daniel, because he did all the driving yesterday, he said he didn't do
I
it.
always do. I'm Mr. Taxi Man.
I sometimes drive, not very far though, especially where I don't know where I'm going.
You find the car too big.
Yeah, because we got the 4x4 this weekend, so we're just going down to the sea.
It's a mutant. Must be from Star Trek.
Yeah, because we're watching that at the moment. Well, we're watching Enterprise and occasionally Voyager, and I did watch the pilot of Deep Space Nine as well. But that's going off topic, so yeah.
Saves your life.
I was going to sort of get a bit closer to say at least I've been in the sea. No, in case my trainers leak.
and see.
Okay, so have I. It's nice just to blow the cobwebs away with everything that's happened in the last couple of months. Isn't it, my darling? Just have a weekend away or another one. Yeah. It's not too bad, although it does sound very probably windy on camera. With that sun come out, it is quite nice actually. Skegness, that we spent most of the day yesterday before we went to our haven site. It did come over black a lot of the time and then a bit of a spitting of rain, but it's also tiredness because obviously travelling to Skegness as well. So, like I said, in the open air entertainment area, to tell you the truth, I quite enjoyed the little mini shows in the afternoon. The only thing I used to find was, because they have like disco, kiddies entertainment, bingo and everything, the evening entertainment didn't actually start very early in the evenings. And to tell you the truth, when we've been out all day, we don't tend to go, especially for the weekends. If we're away for the weekend, we don't tend to go to the evening entertainment. We did go to this, which was to do with reptiles and everything, a little talk. This was after the entertainment outside, and then we went swimming, and we did actually pay a smaller fee so we could have an hour in the hot tub as well. And what I like about this area as well is you've got like the drinks bar, ice cream. There's also an out bar area so you can sit, relax. You've got everything in one area along with the entertainment, especially when you're waiting for one thing or another. Like I said, open air entertainment, then there was the reptile show, then we went swimming, then into the hot tub, and then we had takeaway. So a lot going on, and I thought it was quite amusing when I did the picture of Daniel previously to this one. You've got beautiful sunshine, you turn round, you got me, and it's cloudy. Here's footage of the pool. I got permission to take some footage of the pool when it was empty, because you cannot take photos or filming. This has come up in most haven sites. It might be all across the board anyway, doesn't matter where you stop. But the hot tub was lovely, relaxing in there for an hour after walking around Mablethorpe on this particular day. So it quite a busy time, and this is where I said it was quite amusing, because you come out the pool, and I think they do this on purpose, and you've got all the different places to eat. There's a pizza place, you've got the restaurant, you've got Burger King and everything like that, going into like the clubhouse. So it's all in one area. And like I did at Case from Sea, I had to have my picture taken with the giant deck chair, as I do with all the haven sites. And we do like them, and some of them are quite reasonable actually, but there is quite a few hidden extras with entertainment. This is now on the Sunday. We're back in Skegness. and at least now it looks a bit brighter with the sun out and everything. And we do like to read up about places and the history and everything, and how interesting and old pictures of how it used to look back when. So again, when we got here, it was really peaceful. It was really quiet. I must admit, when we drove through it, coming back from Mablethorpe to go to our Haven side, we couldn't believe how chock-a-block Skegness was the day previously on the Saturday. And again, I think a lot of people probably do come out a lot later in the morning and gets busy, and they all seem to park up, dare I say, staking their claim to the little area right near the edge of the sea.